that. Hey, it's a great time to check in on Father Matt Frisbee and a sports roundup for today. Father Matt, I know opening day at Progressive Field there in Cleveland. Game time temperature expected to be around 32 degrees.
Oh, my.
Are you going to be there?
Good morning, Dave and Ron. Yeah, this really says baseball weather. Yes, I am going to be there.
All right.
Are you? Oh, my goodness. Wow. That's brave.
I'm going to dress up more so as though I'm going to a Browns game than I am a baseball game.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yep, opening day. I think this is probably the last home opener in all of baseball. You know, the Guardians, the Indians had that long road trip to start the season. First in Kansas City, then out to San Diego, and the Angels, whatever we call them now, wherever they are, you know.
Yeah.
The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. And things were not good for Cleveland out on the West Coast.
Mm-hmm.
So it's good to be back home, start the season there. We contrast that with the Tigers. The Tigers, I think, have won their last 4, including beating the Yankees yesterday.
Wow.
And have won 6 of the last 7. So I believe they sit atop the AL Central, which, as a division, has not started the season too well.
Mm-hmm.
So, but it's early. We'll see how things progress.
Yeah.
But yeah, so home opener today, 20-some degrees.
Can't wait to get your full report, and tell us your experiences.
I hope by next Tuesday I will be all thawed out.
Yeah.
Well, big NBA championship last night, Father. I don't know if you got a chance to see any of that or hear much about it.
Oh, yeah. Not NBA, but NCAA. The
NCAA,
yeah. Men's final there. What a game it was. I did watch that. Houston really controlled most of that game. I mean, they led for most of it. They had a 12-point lead. 1 point there in the second half. That got evaporated pretty quickly, but Florida, which had a brief lead early in the game, did not lead again until somewhere around 20 to 30 seconds left in the game.
Wow.
And they get the win.
Wow.
So, which was kind of what, we got to go back Saturday night, Houston playing Duke. Duke completely controlled that game. And it looked like they were going to win pretty easily by more than 10 points. And Houston found a way to chip away and get back in that game. And somehow, and I think Duke was still up by 6 points with 20 seconds left in that game. Houston found a way to come back and win. I will say, even though I had picked Florida to win the entire tournament.
That's right, you did. You did. That's right. I remember you saying that.
Yep, I did. So, but I wanted to see Houston win that tournament. If for nothing else, Calvin Sampson's been around a long time, coach at Houston, 69, 70 years old. He would have been, I think I saw the stat last night, that he would have been the oldest coach to win the tournament. And, he's had some good teams down there in Houston the last couple of years. So it would have been nice to see Houston win it, but Florida gets the win with just perseverance. I mean, we saw that throughout the tournament. Florida was down in a lot of games throughout the tournament. They found a way to win games. Houston there against Duke, same thing, found a way to beat Duke, who really looked like they were the most dominant team at times in this tournament. But Houston found a way to beat them and get in the championship game, but fell short just barely.
Yeah, and I would say, obviously, if people are looking at it, they really thought. I mean, Duke looked like the team that was going to do it all, but it's game by game, right? $25 million roster, by the way, for Duke.
Wow.
No kidding.
$25 million. Yeah, that's crazy.
That is crazy. We I think we talked about this with just one of the things with the Final Four, that this was the first time since I think 2007 or 2008 that the Final Four was comprised of all one seeds.
Yeah.
And,
kind of fun.
Someone made the comment, though, too, with NIL, we're probably going to see more and more of this. I mean, you think, Duke, $25 million, that's more than the Ohio State football team.
Right.
Made
That's exactly
NIL.
the comparison that was being made. That's crazy.
it's one thing when you have a roster of scholarship athletes of about 85 in football. In basketball, you don't have anywhere close to that fraction. So that's a ton of money in NIL.
Mm-hmm. And the NIL is only going to go to the top 5. The other guys aren't getting any NIL money. So you're talking about a pretty generous split between those starters for Duke.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. But I think that's what we may see more and more is what we loved so much about this tournament were the upsets and seeing those kind of 12 and 13 seeds, those 11 seeds, win not just a game, but sometimes win 2, maybe even sneak their way into getting a third. Every now and then we saw some really lower seeds get to the Final Four. With this NIL business, we may see much more of a centralization at the top and kind of just coagulating really with those top seeds more and more.
Yeah, I'm not saying. Look, I think Duke had a great season, but some people are referring to them as having received Deshaun Watson money and results. I'm just saying. I don't know. It seems cruel to me, but and both were. I don't even know what it means, honestly. But there you go.
Oh my!
Oh my is right.
Oh my!
All right. Well, enjoy the game tonight.
Will do. Go Tribe.
Indeed.
Stay warm.
Matt Frisbee with a sports roundup on a Tuesday. Have a great day.
Thank you. You too. God bless.
Hi, this is Pat.